It's cold! We got kittens. This kitten was just running under a horse's feet. It's not safe. There's a horse over there. Horse over there doing his horsey thing. Everyone's good. Shadowfax has a mind of his own right now. Don't worry about him. Anyway, what have we been doing today? Braving this freaking cold. It's not fun. Kittens are coming and they're meowing and they're doing kitten things. Little ones. Little ones. Little ones. They're coming. They're getting us. It's not safe. Anyway, what have we been doing today? Freaking out because of the cold. It's freaking cold. Like, it's so cold. And yes, I'm refusing to wear gloves. It's October. I don't want to wear gloves in October. But I gotta keep my hands in my sleeves. Gotta keep my hands in my sleeves because it's cold. And I gotta put my other hand in my sleeve too. There we go. See, I don't need gloves. It's fine. It's freaking fine. I'm freezing cold. There's ducks back there. Everybody's doing really well. These bunnies are doing pretty darn well. I don't know if they'll let me. Like, there's... Hi, sweets. Hi. This is the Cottontail. This is the Cottontail. That's a Cottontail. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. But he's very little, and his nest got smushed by the neighbor's dog. And Tequila rounded him up. And what are we going to do? Except, we're not going to keep him. As soon as he's big enough that he's not going to get eaten by a cat or something, there's a baby. Baby in the cage. But as soon as he's big enough that we don't end up squashing him, and he doesn't end up getting eaten by a cat, then... Hi, darling. She's okay. I was checking Mama. But as soon as... Okay, I'm going to go back this way so these kittens start to follow me. Because there's... It's getting complicated. But as soon as they're big enough... Okay, as soon as they're big enough, they are going to be released. Come on, guys. Let's go. Come on. Here comes another. Oh, the other two are over here. There's 4 behind me and 2 ahead of me. That's nuts. But we're not going to keep them because they're wild. No one needs that kind of chaos. But they do need a little bit of supplementing because they're still little. So we're doing some supplementing with our nursing mama. And as soon as they're big enough to kind of make it where I don't have to worry, then they can go free, the 2 of them. Because I don't keep cottontails or jackrabbits or whatever you find. Don't keep them. It's not fun. They're insane, okay? They are... I'm stepping on kittens. Trying not to, but But they're not domestic. They will bring all kinds of chaos that you don't need to your farm. So we are sheltering these little guys till they're big enough to go and be rabbits. And I had someone concerned that the tiny little cottontails are going to end up... Come on, guys. I had someone worried that the tiny little cottontails were going to not know how to look after themselves. That's not going to be an issue. Come on, kittens. Let's go. Come on. I got all 6 at my feet. Watch my step. Don't lift your feet too much. You'll squish a kitten. But that's not a concern. Their instincts, and this is the reason why you really shouldn't be keeping any of these, right? You really should not be keeping them. I'm running away from the kittens. I dropped them out of the garage and I'm running. Oh no, don't chase me. But You don't have to worry about them losing their ability to survive. It is so ingrained, okay, by centuries of breeding that they will not lose their ability to look after themselves 2 weeks in a hutch. That's not going to happen. It's not something you have to concern yourself with. Okay? So they will be completely fine. They will be 100% fine. It's not a concern. They will be okay. All right? So, because I did have someone who was really worried that they would lose their instinct and we were going to let them go in the bush and then they would not know how to survive. It's a non-issue. What we're trying not to do too much of is, like, we're not snuggling the cottontails. We're snuggling the Rexes. The cottontails are not permanent, right? They have to go back to the woods as soon as we're sure they can survive. Because they were still nursing on their mom. Mama was still very much nursing. So, as soon as we're sure, okay, as soon as we're sure that they'll survive, birds galore, but as soon as we're sure that they'll survive, then we are going to make sure that they are released into the woods. We're not going to, like, take them far away, because if they just want to bop around the yard, they can do that. That doesn't bother me. Our dogs are obviously not a threat to them, since our dogs help us round up our own dang guys every single day. But we're not worried about that. If they just want to bop around our woods and not go very far, it's fine. In fact, I'd recommend it. I'd recommend it, because they could get eaten by foxes, or they could get eaten by coyotes, or the neighbor's dog. It's a big deal. So any of that could happen at any point. Because we don't want that to happen, we're going to release them over this way, because the neighbor is that way. We're going to release them over here. Okay? When it comes time to release them. And I'm kind of hoping they just make these woods on this side of the property their home, or these woods back here. I hope they stay away from the other end, because you go further enough, you're far enough down that end, and the property butts into the neighbor's property. We don't want that. So, no, we don't have to worry that these guys might... there's kittens again at my feet. Yeah, what am I going to do? But no, we don't have to worry that these guys are not going to lose their instincts. That doesn't happen. We're just being careful not to be too friendly with them. We're not being mean. You don't have to be mean to them. Just don't try to make them into your lap bunnies, right? They don't need to be your lap bunnies. You feed them, you look after them. Contact your local Fish and Wildlife or conservation or whatever you have where you are. And they'll probably tell you that if you have a nursing mama, put them with her and then let them go as soon as they're old enough to basically stand up for themselves and eat normally and move fast enough to get away from foxes and stuff. My nose is running because it's cold. But yeah, mostly we're just being careful not to humanize them too much. Like, they're going to go back into the bush. Though they really like tequila. There's 6 of you here again. This is a problem. I love them all. 4 of them are already spoken for. I kind of don't want them to go. I kind of want to keep them all. I love them. I love them. Maybe I could just pretend they don't exist. That works for me. It's not going to work for anybody else. But it works for me. Anyway, that's about it for today. We're not doing much of anything. Winter's coming. We're prepping for winter. And monitoring those cottontails. Other than that, I mean, it's winter. We're doing hard work for winter prep, but then we're going to hit what we like to call the twilight season, where we kind of just go day by day, because winter's hard and you just take it one day at a time. And just kind of meander through and hope the -40, because we get 40 below, hope it doesn't last too long. We've had years where we get 40 below for like more than a month at a time. Usually it's February. We just hope the 40 below, we know we're going to get 40 below. We just hope we don't have it for too long. That's all we do, is we just, if it only happens for a few days, it's not that bad. When you're sunk there for 3 to 4 weeks, that's when it sucks. Anyway, I got kittens climbing up my legs. 4 of them on my pants, and I'm wearing tights. So they're yeah. Ouch. It's okay. We're not going to worry about it. I am going to go back inside and try and ditch these kittens. I know, guys. Get off. Get off. Get off. There's a kitten on the back of my leg. Get off. Anyway, I'm running. There's a kitten right at my heels. I'm not very fast, and they are, so it's a bit of a losing battle. Anyway, that is about it for us here today. Bunnies, winter chores, kittens. And that's pretty much going to be what it's going to be like for a few days. Till it snows. It didn't snow here yet. We had really bad frost, but it didn't snow. Cross your fingers that keeps up until after Halloween. Because frankly, I'm already sick of this weather. It hasn't even snowed. But it's cold. I'm pretending it's not cold, but it's definitely cold. We'll see you tomorrow.